which have MHRD grants. The second judge for today is Mr. Pranay Tumalapalli. He is the SIH 2018 winner. He is currently working on developing hardware and design for an AICT funded project, Project Lingua. He is also a project dev intern at Terrestrial Labs. Our next judge is Mr. Chetan Madan. He is the winner for India Automation Games by ISA District 14. He has also qualified for the finals of International Student Automation Games in SAIT, Canada. And he is also the current DSC lead for us. So welcome, judges. And now we'll be starting with the presentations. Our first team for today is team Be Innovative. I'll request them to start the presentation as soon as they're ready.
We are ready, sir.
You can start your presentations.
Okay. First of all, very good afternoon to all the participants who presented here. Before starting the Manu Srivastav, and I am presenting my innovative idea on the behalf of team Be Innovative. Before starting the presentation, I have a question from judges. If they were a student in the present time, how would they prefer to learn? By old chalk and duster method or by using the smart class? Of course, everyone answer smart class because it gives us better way of learning. Even in this pandemic situation, COVID-19 pandemic situation, virtual learning is the only source of learning for us. But have you ever thought about the blind people? How they would learn? How would they learn in this pandemic situation? Only the source of learning. There is, I want to share my so why also be why I know blind and to read and learn only from net or
I'm so sorry, Anush, for interrupting your presentation between, but you are not audible at all. Your voice is cracking a lot, and we cannot hear in a single thing you're saying. Can you just adjust your mic and speak a bit more clearly?
Okay. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, it's better now.
First of all, a very good afternoon to every participant and judges. I am Manu Srivastav and I am presenting my innovative idea on the behalf of team Be Innovative. Before starting the presentation, I have a question from judges. If they were students in this time,
from the demo section where you started sharing a screen. Sorry, thank you.
Okay. So we think, why can't make a device so that the blind people can also be able to learn virtually? As we all know, there are number of blind people in the world. They are unable to learn virtually. Their brain is them. So there are high literacy among. According to the Fronts of India, India is now world largest of blind people. Approximately 37 million people across the world who are blind, out of which billions of condition. Research from Blue George estimated that 36 million people are blind. Also, that the blind people are mostly ill and unemployed. But what is the reason behind it? The main reason behind it can't get the quality education. What are the basic system that exists for their learning? Braille is the only system for their learning. They are unable to use the internet or the computer. That is the mainly knowledge hub in this era of technology. They are only restricted to read from the Braille. There are some restrictions of the old Braille. Due to lack of vision, they are restricted to read and learn only those things which can be printed in Braille. So they are unable to learn new things they can't learn the new technology about the new technology, and they can't learn from the internet like a smart class, like a normal vision person can do. There's some also disadvantage of old version of Braille. If there is some error in the writing of Braille, we can't teach. We can to teach, and one teacher can teach only one student at a time, which means if we want to teach multiple students, it requires lot of time, and it was tough to teach by normal people. So the, as we all know, our parents are the first teacher. So if the person is blind by birth, so he or she can't get the early education because her parents do not have so much knowledge of it. In Indian country, that was not so developed, and the blind people are not so rich that they can afford the very which one also creates the visually can cause blinds. This lives in front are they live in the floor, but blind people are unable to. So if we use this, we can them to the number one, and this all be used for making lights. And now I will show you the video.
Yeah, it's a 30-second warning.
Thank you, sir. And in the last, sir, we are glad to inform you that this project is also recognized by IEEE Student Branch Region Indian Pacific Region 10, and we are the winners of the virtual track competition held in held in Thailand, Bangkok, and we are the winner of that. Thank
Uh,
you.
Judges, you can ask the question, please.
Hi Anuj, I'm Pranay. First of all, it was a very good presentation,
Yes, sir.
but I have a few pointers for you. First of all,
Yes,
you
you.
said that the visually impaired people are only restricted to Braille for education, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, so that is not really true. Visually impaired people also use computers and smartphones like everyone else because in every smartphone, even in your smartphone, there's a feature called voiceover. So when you touch the icons, it speaks what icon that is when you double tap that icon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
sir. I can answer. I, sir, I agree with your point. But what about how can we teach them the written language? For example, if a person go to the hospital and he want to see that what is the room number and what is anything else, he can't do everything by using the voice command. So how can we teach them the inscript language? So that's
yes,
why
but
in this
we
way
can
we
type.
in
That's
this
the
way
thing. We
what
can type on the normal keyboards too. And also, that brings me to the other point. There's an NGO called Saksham NGO that is the
yeah.
most renowned NGO for visually impaired. So they have a similar product which has a lot of better functionality. I'm sharing the link in the chat below.
Sure.
Yeah, you can check that out.
But sir, I I think it was too costly. I also see that, but too costly, and they want to make it effective that every small and school can afford it and make it feasible.
So that's what I'm trying to understand how your product is different because in this Braille laptop they have a lot of characters. Not sure how many, but they have a lot. You can see in the picture. So that's what I wanted to
Yes,
ask.
sir.
How is it
Sir,
different?
we can. I know. I understand your question. If we want to print a one sentence, na, so there is a separating code for the every letter that our microcontroller changes. For example, I can type my name is Anuj. So after every word there is a space. So there is a coding language and there is a gap between the words representation, so that the blind people can easily understand.
I understand that, but without the gap, without giving the gaps, you can't make a product because it's virtually useless if you don't have punctuations and stuff, right? So just
we have a
check it out once.
we have a time setup.
जो लिंक
We have
भेजा
set
ना
up the
एक बार
time gap between the words.
हाँ हाँ I understand that एक बार जो लिंक भेजा you just check that out once and then you can get a clear understanding. Till
Okay,
then I
cool.
guess that's the only question I had. Thank you.
Okay.
Anuj, what did you say about the cost structure of your project? Can you come back to that again?
Judges, do you have any more questions?
Anuj, what did you say about the cost structure of the project? Can you come back to that again?
Yes, sir. Sir, the cost of our microcontroller setup is $10, and the cost of we have to create for example, if we want to create the setup for 50 students, we have to create the microcontroller setup only one piece, but we have to create the multiple screens. We have to set the multiple in screens in the every desk of the students, and from one setup teacher give the command and that command will inscript on the every screen. So our cost of one microcontroller setup is only $10, and the cost of our braille screen is $10. So if we create the for 50 students class for 50 students, it cost goes around $500.
All right, thank you for that. That's all from me. Any other questions? Saksham Bhaiya, Pranay?
Hi Anuj. Anuj,
Hello.
hi Anuj. It's Saksham this side. Okay, just tell me something.
Sir, I'm not getting your voice.
Okay,
Your voice is a little less. Could you please increase the audio?
okay. Is it audible now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Anuj,
Yes.
the time you just showed the video, is it a prototype concept, proof of concept, or what? Or it's a product?
It will be more feasible for that for them.
Okay. Tell me something. Have you ever seen Braille?
What?
ब्रेल देखा है कभी जो ब्रेल बुक होती है वो कभी देखी है
जी.
उसमें जो काइंड ऑफ फॉन्ट साइज होता है वो कितना होता है ऑब्वियसली उसमें
Sir,
लेटर्स जो
font
होते
size
हैं वो
okay.
छोटे होते हैं इट्स ओके देखिए तुमने
Yes.
उसमें 6 पॉइंटर्स होते हैं और उसी में मैनिपुलेशंस होती हैं सारे नंबर ऐड
जी.
जो
सर,
भी
हमने भी उसी
एड्रेस के
कॉन्सेप्ट को
साथ
यूज करके हमने भी उसी 6 डॉट से कॉन्सेप्ट को यूज करके 6 सॉलिनॉइड्स का यूज किया है. हर लेटर के लिए
वही मैं बोल
पर्टिकुलर
रहा हूँ
रिप्रेजेंटेशन होता है डॉट्स के.
आपने जो लास्ट में वो आपने जो प्रोडक्ट दिखाया है इट्स
Yes,
क्वाइट
sir.
बिग
Yes,
काफी
sir.
बड़ा है
Actually, sir, it was the project exhibition, so we have to show the judges like it was a large setup. So we create that, but we are trying to make it so small around that can easily touch by the finger.
ओके in that case, what are you planning to use apart from solenoids in that particular system, which can be used using a finger, not a whole hand?
Sir,
Like,
we are trying to use
have you gone through
micro
the designs
solenoid.
and all?
What, sir?
Have you gone through the designs and all? Like,
No,
have
sir,
you
no.
thought about this?
What, sir? I can't get your point.
I'm asking you, have you thought about this, like using something
Yes, sir.
small?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, actually, sir,
And
one day we got a chance to visit the blind school from our from our school community. So there we get an idea that that the blind people are not so literate. So we think about it, that how they can learn using the internet, because the internet is the main base knowledge hub in this era. So we thought about this and do some research, and we created this.
Okay. So just tell me something. Like
Yeah.
we are having live classes or virtual classes these days. How your
Yeah.
product gonna help over there? How your product will be helping those people? Given
Yes, sir.
you especially emphasized on
Sir.
COVID-19
Yeah,
pandemic.
sir. If we
Make sure
talk
that
about
make sure no, just wait a second, Anuj. Make
yes,
sure
sir.
uh, making sure that initially they were going to the school or something like that, school or class.
Yes, sir.
Now they are in their own places, according to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how your project or a product gonna I should say facilitate that? Like
Yeah. I can.
every word will be changed. Like every word will be translated to braille, and then the solenoids will work, something like that.
Yeah, 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 sir. Sir, we can type anything and we can inscript anything. For example, if you type a sentence, every sentence has a mixture of a words. So we have a time duration, gap duration between every word, so that the blind people can easily understand that there is a space between the words, that there is a full stop. We have coded everything up for that.
Okay, what is the latency rate over here, and what is the difference between two words that you
Sir,
have coded?
we can set according to the ability of the blind people. It we can easily change every time if we want. Still, we can set up a 0.5 seconds for one gap between the form word alphabet, and 1 second gap between the words, and we can change according to our need.
Okay, and what is the latency rate over here? Like
What,
I
sir?
guess I guess you were using Arduino Uno.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Arduino Uno with a relay setup.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what was the latency? What was the latency?
Sorry, sir.
Latency. What was the latency over there? Like what's the difference between your input command and the output? Like time difference
Sir,
between them.
around 0.1 second.
Okay, 0.1 second.
Yeah.
Okay, Anush, that's all for me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Anuj.
Thank you, sir.
Our next team would be Team Pyaro. Team Pyaro, are you ready?
Yes, yes, we are ready.
Shashank, yeah, you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay, first.
Hi. First of all, good afternoon to all the respected judges. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Hi. Good afternoon to all and respected judges. Myself, Shashank. Our team name is Pyro. We are from SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Yeah. These are my other teammates, Animesh, Ashray, and Ravinder. Yeah. Next slide, please. Yeah, in present time we are facing the problem of COVID-19, which brought the entire humanity to its knees. So our main purpose is to sanitizing. Now, basically, at present time, we are using various technology to sanitize the surface and rooms of the hospital, but they all are costly and very expensive. So the solution, can you next slide, please? Yeah, this is our solution part. We are using a low-cost sanitizing bot, which is fully autonomous. The main purpose was to make it fully autonomous, as we are using PVC tubes, which may affect the human's skins and eyes. So that's why we make it fully autonomous, and we are using webcam so that we can easily control it from the outside the room, the hospital. Okay, next slide, please. Yeah, this is the design part of our bot, which will explain by one of my teammates, Ravinder. Yeah, Ravinder, can you continue?
Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Ravindra Saya. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm here to explain the CAD model of our robot that is Pyro. So we are using four-wheel mechanism drive, and the benefits of using it is facilitates the robot with 3 degree of freedom. That means it can forward, backward, and sideways, and rotate about its own axis. Ultimately, it helps the bot in quick and very precise response as per commanded by the algorithm. So coming up to the sensors, we are using two air sensor, one ultrasonic sensor and one webcam. The position of the UV tube we can see here is one at bottom, one at front, and two at the upper part of the robot. And the most important part of our CAD is that reflector, which you can see behind the two UVC tube. The reflector is designed in such a way that it can concentrate the whole UV radiation within a view angle of 150 degree, which will ensure that the robot is able to sanitize up to the height of 2 meter, which will be quite enough to sanitize, and including the corners of the room. In the next slide, you can I will about why we are using UVC tube and how it is going to be working to disinfect the coronavirus. In the type C of the ultraviolet radiation of wavelength 254 meter, as you can see in the PPT, it is able to alter the DNA of microorganism and viruses. That is how it is going to disinfect the coronavirus. In the next slide, you can see the prototype image, and you can follow up the YouTube video to the link given over the PPT. So the implementation plan will be explained by us.
Okay, so hello. As explained, there are four sensors: one ultrasonic time of flight sensor, two IR sensors, and one webcam. The ultrasonic time of flight sensor helps us to get a 3D image instead of just a 2D one. The IR sensors and the webcam increase the field of view and helps us give an accurate 3D mapped image. The input data are fused using the autonomous exploration algorithm, where the input data, as you can see in the flowchart, is are from the vision sensor, which is the camera, the IR sensors, and the sonar sensor, which is the ultrasonic time of flight sensor. Now the output we get is a directional map, which is a map of vision and IR fused. After this, here is the block diagram of our electronic connections. So here we have shown that the power supply is connected to four components, which is the Arduino Mega, the UVC tubes, the Raspberry Pi, and motor drivers. All of these are interconnected and are put on a four-wheel drive chassis, and hence we continue making the bot. So the next slide is going to be explained by Shashank.
Yeah, here the question is why we are using this UVC2 to sanitize. Yeah, there are one more virus which is already there, that is SARS-CoV-1, which is mostly similar to that SARS-CoV-2, which is COVID-19. So according to the researchers on the basis of SARS-CoV-1, we found that the energy which is required to disinfect the bacteria is 67 joules per meter square for that. So as COVID-19 also similar, so that we can use this energy to disinfect this virus. So now I come to the bill of merits. There are various components which we are using in this project and the amount of there. And the total cost is around 17,000 INR. The total time for prototyping and installation is around 1 week. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is the calculation part. As we are for this, we are using 16 watt UVC tubes, and the algorithm which we are using is inverse squared law for the calculation. This is our formula. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is, and finally we get the time of 7 seconds, which disinfect the surface at around 99% from a distance of 0.5 meter. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is the simulation of our bot, which we will explain by Nimish.
So this is the simulation of our robot. For creating this, I have used VBot simulation software. You can see that the robot is maneuvering autonomously in a simple hospital environment. It is sensors, as mentioned earlier, that is ultrasonic sensor, IR, and camera, which enables it to move autonomously. The UV lights are fixed at the top, bottom, and front, and this ensures that hospital is sanitized fully. This is the sample simulation how the bot is going to work in real world. So, the why of the project after crisis. As per reports, scientists predicted that humans have to practice some form of social distancing till 2022. So, we can deploy such robots to disinfect public places autonomously. It will also generate employment in the future. that will continue to contribute to economy. In this model, the core vision is to provide science robot which ensures better and efficient sanitization. Our target customers will be the hospitals and commercial workplaces like schools, offices, colleges, etc., as there is a high chance for spread of virus. The revenue is designed in a way where there will be an option to buy the robot. This is our plan for generating revenue. As mentioned, cost for one robot is 17,000 INR and selling price we set to 18,500 INR. We will sell on an average of 50 units per month and upscale 600 units per year. Accordingly, we can earn 111 lakh revenue in the first year, and the total operational cost is 103 lakhs, which includes labor costs and bill of material cost. In this way, we could gain profit of 8 lakhs INR for the first year. Gross profit increase for 65% per year is shown in the graph.
It's a 30-second warning.
So this was our model. So thank you. That's all from us.
We completed from
Yes,
our
sir.
side.
Judges, you may start the round.
Hi, this is Pranay. First question I have is which webcam are you using for controlling the bot? It's remotely controlled, right?
Yeah. It's fully autonomous bot. We are using the Pi cam, which can be directly connected to the Pi, and we can view it on air through the VNC server or the Putty application.
So you're not remotely controlling it, it's autonomously controlled, right?
Yeah, it's fully autonomous. We can
So
just
you're also
monitor it.
processing it. So you're processing all the information from the camera on. Are you doing edge computing or are you transferring the video feed to another remote place and processing it there?
We are like it's directly connected to the Pi, so we can view the live stream of the Pi on a computer directly. That's it. So we are not evenly processing. Like we are not actually processing it anywhere. We are just viewing the current view of the camera the whole time.
But to control it autonomously, I think you'll need some level of processing.
Yeah. That is why we are using autonomous exploration algorithm, where all the sensor data is fused, like the camera data, the IR
Yeah.
sensors, and the ultrasonic sensors.
One suggestion would be that you might also want to have sensors on the sides and the back because it's not only controlled in the front, right? It doesn't only move in the front. So you
Yeah.
need a 360 view of field.
uh, okay. Most of the work will be done due to the sensors. We have been mapping algorithms.
Okay, I would
So
like to add a
most of
point that we are using ultrasonic time of flight sensor. The work is that it can create a 3D map also. Means it can measure the distance in 360 view also.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is that to generate these, you also need to have sensors either on the sides and the back, or you have to have a
Yeah.
rotating sensor that covers all the degrees, 360 degrees,
Yeah.
right?
I want to add that time that yeah, we also think about that, but we are focusing on that on the front facing because we want to increase the intensity because according to calculation, the distance and the intensity also main point here. So that's why we make it for now. It is only for front facing. If we want to separate this light at one time in 360, then we can go for that more sensor so that we get a view of 360 degree. For now, it is a basically front facing part. That's why we are using only at the front part. Focus on the front part so that we get more efficient in disinfect the virus.
Okay, this was more of a suggestion than a question because then you'll also need to take care of edge cases where this bot is moving sideways and
Yeah,
suppose
yeah.
there is a 90-degree wall, then wahan problem ho jayega na because it has
Uh-huh.
sensors only in the front.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And one last question I have is, can it also sanitize handles
No,
and
no.
railings?
Yeah, it
Because
can. Yeah, it can do because in the whole room there are so many components are there. In that beds are there. So yeah, almiras and so many components are there. So according to that, we have to do more calculation. For now, we did only calculation for the room for particular room. Yeah, it can easily disinfect because for now we are only focused on the floors. In present time, like hospital, they are using chemicals to disinfect at the floors only. but the other, as you are point, that railings and so many like handles, so that it can easily disinfect that part also, and even beds and small components which are present in the hospital ICU rooms and wards. So yeah, it is able to disinfect that also easily.
All right, thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Shashank, I guess.
Yeah.
Shashank. First of all, great design, everything was great. But what will be the operational cost of this system?
Yeah, we already saw you that according to the bill of merits, we are using various components. So according to that,
Operational
at
cost.
final.
Operational cost. I'm not talking about
Okay.
18,500.
Sorry.
Ashay, I would Ashay, please show that slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that. We take it is around
Okay, okay.
1,000.
That's
Okay, you want to explain,
show that
Nimish?
slide. Yeah, I will explain.
Okay, thank you.
Show that slide.
Yeah.
No, this one, no, bill of merits slide.
No, 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 no. This one only.
Okay, sorry. Animation,
Turn
you will
on the
continue.
slideshow. Turn on the
Full screen.
slideshow.
Full screen. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
with that.
yeah.
Okay, so you can see that we have included in the right side labor cost, that is 50 rupees 50 per hour per day for 8 work. You can see that, and also cost for a month for making that robot, and also bill of
No,
materials,
no.
including all that we.
That will be your operational cost.
Okay,
Anyway, that will be your initial, your factory cost or your manufacturing cost. Okay.
okay,
I'm
okay.
asking if I'm purchasing this particular system from you, what will be like what I have to pay? I have to pay or I have to spend to make the system working.
You just have to pay 18,500 INR to buy this robot, and then you just have to
That's
charge it, and you
that's
can.
that's the initial cost. I'm asking you what's the operational cost? Like सामान खराब भी होएगा यार.
Yeah, I get you. That's why I continue with that. Okay, Animesh, please continue to me. Yeah, that's why I told that operation in bill of merits. Can you go for that slide? And like, Asha? Wait. Yeah, this is the operational cost which you are asking, I think. Yeah, like battery, we are using battery and so many components.
That
Basically,
that
yeah,
is
you.
BOM. That is BOM. That is BOM. That is your bill of material.
No,
ये
no,
नहीं
no.
बता रहा है कि तुमने 70,000 रुपये कहाँ खर्च करे हैं और तुम
How?
18,500 रुपये क्यों बेच रहे हो. आई एम
How?
आस्किंग यू अगर मैं खरीद रहा हूँ ये चीज
हाँ,
तो मेरे को
ठीक.
कितना कितना खर्चा आएगा. मैं अगर इस चीज को दो इफ आई एम रनिंग दिस सिस्टम फॉर 5 hours a day what will be my cost. मेरे को चार्जिंग का कितना कॉस्ट देना पड़ेगा. एंड
आपको like final cost is around, as you already told that it is 18,500. I think I didn't get you.
that
Uh,
that is initial cost ना.
Okay.
That is your initial cost 18,500 rupees.
Okay.
And
उसके
then
बाद
he's
जैसे
asking
तुम
for the
लेंगे
running cost.
Yeah. I get you. Sorry.
रनिंग कॉस्ट.
Yeah, there are, there are the change like component which you are using are most of the that no need to change. So like for a quarter of time quarterly, but the UVC tubes having like 9,000 hours of the lifetime, and so many other like there are T3 T4 are there. So according to that we have to replace them, and now I come to the battery part which you also have to charge and replace it. That also having some lifetime. So yeah, you get around 1,000 quarterly, which you already mentioned here, operation cost quarterly, which you also like, which is already included in the bill of merits, which you are asking that how much pay after that is when you purchase it and when it's running on the hospital, then you have to how much you have to more pay on this bot rather than 18,500. Yeah, I think we already included that operational cost, which you also have to pay after buying it this bot. So which we roughly we calculate that is around 1,000 you get it.
Okay. So you should add that in your business model also.
Okay. Sorry for that. Yeah, in
Add
bill
that.
of yeah. Thank you, sir, for that
The
suggestion.
thing is, you'll also be providing them some maintenance package or something like that.
Okay, yeah. We also look up. We
That
also take care of that.
that also generates revenue.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay,
Also
sir.
add that
Thanks.
and
Okay, sir.
okay. Just wait a second. What are the algorithm you are using for path planning and all?
Yeah, we are using autonomous acceleration for the 3D map image, and we are using A star algorithm for the path planning. We are
Okay.
trying to use.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Shashank and Animesh, tell me one
Yes,
thing.
sir.
Why is
Yes.
your Arduino Mega so expensive?
Uh,
Arduino Omega.
does
Yeah,
the
we
1200
price?
का डाला हुआ आपने 600 के आसपास 600 टू 700 मैक्सिमम के आसपास आ जाता है
नो वो लोकल और फिर ओरिजिनल में भी डिफरेंस होता है शायद तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट वी आर इफ वी गो फॉर ओरिजिनल और लाइक दो इफ वी परचेज दैट 600 एंड इट्स देर आर डेंजरस ऑफ लाइक इट विल like collapse or anything will happen to that one so that's why we are like we are using that Arduino Mega so that according to that we put the INR here
हम्म
because we don't want to sacrifice with the quality of the components so that it will affect the whole system because Arduino is the main part and there are so many things which are controlled by the help of like motor controller and so that's why we can't go for cheap things because it is also used in hospitals so they it not should be happen that after 2 days 3 days they call us and they are saying that yeah your component is not working properly please take it away like so that's why we are not sacrifice with the quality of the components that's why we it be like more not that much expensive but yeah it's like according to us we are as we are using the component so according to that we put the amount.
one more thing why are you using Arduino Mega and Raspberry Pi both
Arduino Mega is used for the like all the sensors, and Pi is used for the camera. Like the processing rate of Arduino is not so much that we can view a live stream through Arduino Mega. That's why we use Pi Zero for the live stream and Arduino Mega for all the sensors and motor drivers.
but can't you also control all the sensors and motors with the Raspberry Pi Zero
Uh, no, I think so that will require Raspberry Pi 3 or 4. That's like like the choice we require for running all these together. That's why we
Uh,
are Mega and Pi Zero together.
all right
Don't you think adding a new processing board adds to the possible fault points in in your system? See, you have a Pi Zero and a Mega. The total cost comes out to be approximately 2100. Instead of that, you could use a single processing board, and you could reduce the possible point of fault in your system.
See, the only point for using Pi Zero is to use the camera, and the processing rate for the any Arduino processing rate is too less for this for streaming a live stream. So for that we are using Pi Zero. And if you are saying that you do not need a live stream and you do not need to monitor your bots the whole time, so yeah, we can reduce that cost and we can remove the Pi Zero from our system.
Ashray, what we're trying to say is that instead of using Arduino Mega and Raspberry Pi Zero both, which in fact works out to be around 2100 rupees, if you invest just a little bit more, you can get a Raspberry Pi 3 and you can reduce the number of
Actually, it's
fault
the
points
same.
that
yeah.
is
Almost
happening.
same.
Okay.
2100 or
Ashraf.
2400 is the cost for Raspberry Pi 3. So
okay. Let me tell you something. Arduino Mega original cost $40. Just the cost actually. That is around 2800 plus Raspberry Pi Zero 900. You can have a Arduino Raspberry Pi 3 in much less than that. In much less amount than
Okay,
that.
sure, sir. We can add that. And at the first iteration, we did this only. Okay, thanks for your suggestion. We can also use that, sir. By
And
three will be a better
the
option.
cost of
I agree.
Arduino Mega you have written over here is quite high because although you are using a duplicate one in any case in 1200 rupees,
Yeah. In fact we are
so you
yeah
need to correct that too.
okay sir.
yeah.
Animesh you can you want to add something?
No, okay.
Okay fine sir.
So also one last suggestion, you can also check out boards like Jetson Nano. It's a little more costlier, but it's worth it, I think.
Okay, sure.
Just a suggestion. Yeah.
We'll check it out. Sure.
Okay sir
Thank you.
thank you sir for your suggestions.
Thank you, Team Pyro, for your presentation. I would
Okay
now request
thank you.
Team Spectra to be able to start as and when they are ready.
Ashraf, stop the sharing.
Is Team Spectra here? It's Varnit Goswami from Team Spectra. is Team Spectra here. Uh, the defenders, team defenders,
Yes, we are here. Hello.
team defenders.
Yes, yes.
Which
From
team are
Team
you?
Defender. Team Defenders.
Uh,
Neeraj
so,
from Defenders.
so you can start. Team Spectra is not responding right now, so you can start with your presentation when you're ready.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Can I start it now?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Neeraj, and I'm from Team Defenders, and I will be guiding you through this PPT. My topic name is Smart Soil Management System for Smart Agriculture using IoT. This is my team. So, these are the contents of which we are going to see throughout this PPT, and we will cover it one by one. So, what are the objectives? First one is an effective soil management. This is very important from the user's point of view. Soil management can be hectic sometimes to professional or learners in farming field. We want to minimize those effects. Second, avoiding testing at labs and minimizing time. As we know, farmers have to take soil samples to labs, which are already less in number in rural places, so they faces many difficulties. Third one is instant soil parameters reading. All soil parameters like moisture, humidity, pH, temperature should be available to farmers in digital format on their fingertips. Effective agriculture practices, we can also give information regarding fertilizers to be used, infection diagnostics, irrigation, manures, organic methods, etc. Fifth one, enhancing soil management process. This is to help farmers and researchers in analyzing soil parameters for efficient crop growth. Sixth one is providing detailed comparative analysis. Here we can compare the actual and ideal crop parameters and can make actual parameters equal to ideal or by using various soil improvement methods. So these are the solution and innovation. A system of hardware and software which provides effective solution. A lightweight portable device is used to install and cheap in cost. Is capable of measuring moisture, humidity, temperature, and pH of the soil. This device will send all data to database. To make it dynamic, we are going to use Google Cloud as database. This data will fetch into an software app which will provide diverse features. So this is the flowchart of our system. You will get detailed idea through it. When the device is immersed in soil, the sensor data will be stored in cloud but will not displayed here only. Then as we open the app, there are two portals, one for farmers and one for researchers. Link to researchers are provided where they can study thousands of research papers. For farmers, sensor data is then displayed into the app which is stored already in the cloud. In app, 30 days weather prediction is also shown. Sensor readings which we have collected are shown. And also user can select the type of the soil. Here in case if user knows type of the soil, he can choose it from the drop box provided. In case if it doesn't know soil type, app will predict type automatically based on soil reading which were present in the app, and we will see this in a video lecture later. After selecting the soil, information related to the soil will be displayed, and different kharif and rabi crops related to that soil only are shown. User selects a crop from this, then the comparison of ideal and actual parameters will be shown. Next to this, soil improvement methods are given like seed treatment, irrigation details, fertilizer, etc. Crop disease information related to that crop are also shown here. So let's move forward. This is the system architecture. It is pretty simple. You can see that three sensors are used: DHT11, pH, soil moisture. These all will send their data to microcontroller. Here in case we have used Raspberry V3, stored on cloud and fetched through mobile app. This is the entity relationship diagram which we have prepared for better understanding. For time sake, we will skip it for now. And this is the sequence diagram which will show us the flow of the data throughout the cycle. This is a DFD diagram. Device is sending data to Pi through cloud, and then it is analyzed, and user can access through it. This is the actual 3D model of our device. You can see this is the inner view of it. This is the another angle of our model. This is the original model which we implemented and designed. So you can see here that this model is actually very extremely small in size, lightweight and handy to use, so it will be easy to handle from user's point of view. So now we will see a video to get more idea. So here we have immersed that sensors in the soil, and this is our app. As soon as the app opens, farmer portals, you can see all data has been shown here. You can tally. These are the actual fire-based readings: humidity, moisture 40. You can all see here, and type of the soil is already predicted here based on these readings. So thanks for watching. Continuing with our PPT. This is the actual application. Here we have provided two portals and links for news for the farmers. In researcher, thousands of research papers are provided in farmers portal. These readings are provided, and as I have said, drop down box will also be provided here. If user selects black soil, data will be provided here. He is able to choose types of the crops from here: kharif or rabi. Suppose he chooses a rice crop, then ideal and current parameters will be compared here, and also you can see the diseases related to rice are also shown. This is the rice blast disease for sample. Symptoms and solution is already present here. Soil improvement methods like seed treatment, nutrient management, organic manures, inorganic biofertilizer, along with their information is also implemented, and this is the news for the farmers to see. It is also present in Hindi and Marathi. So business model of our system, based on these three things we are implemented: business model, sensors, controllers and application. Basic model, it is consisting of only our model with all sensors in it, with application but no dynamic database like cloud. All the data of sensor will be shown on the LCD display. This is the premium model. Along with basic model, we are providing four external features like graphical representation, notification through SMS to the farmers, readings will be sent directly to the phone number, display device and voice command support. So this is the graphical representation data we are using in premium model. These are the readings, and these are the graphical representation of those readings, which will be beneficial to the researchers and farmers. Statistical charts are also provided here. Ultimate model, along with the features of basic and premium, four ready features are also provided, that is statistics charts as we have seen here. Touchscreen display is also provided. Open CV for disease detection by process imaging also provided. We are also implementing real-time data retrieving from cloud using AR. So this is the screenshot of what we have implemented in Unity software. We built an app for soil management using AR, in which we are going to show soil readings in real time using AR on device. Here 5 buttons are provided, as you can see: soil moisture, pH, humidity, temperature. As soon as we click on these 5 buttons, AR camera will be opened, and you can see the readings from the sensor directly through AR mode on the device. So this is the latest technology that we have used. So this is the basic model evaluation, price evaluation. Cost price is 500, selling price is 1600. If we produce 10 units per day with the respect of 25% gross margin per unit, we will prepare the revenue of 496,000. Premium model revenue is 500 and cost price is
Is the
400.
30-second warning, please?
Okay, sir. Similarly, ultimate model is also present. These are the applications. Portable device, as we have seen, it is useful for farmers, can be used for any type of soil. Researchers can also use it, can be used in soil improvement and for variety of crop infections. Real-time data is monitored here. Through analysis of the data, users can predict primary treatment. Also, it is well providing corrective measures for curing the infection. It is really helpful for farmers for effective farming. Thank you, sir.
Judges, you can begin with the Q&A.
Hi Neeraj, can you go back to the slide where you explained the flowchart of the system, the first one?
Yeah, sure. Yes, sir.
Right.
Am
So
I audible?
yes, you are audible. Just scroll down a bit, please.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Here you have a portal for farmers, and the sensor data is displayed, and various options are provided. I
Yes, sir.
can you go forward to the demo video now, please?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. What are you using to transmit the data, and what would be the difference, the lag or the latency between the in your system?
Yes, sir. In this, we are using three sensors. That is DHT11 and pH sensor and soil moisture sensor. We are using Raspberry Pi as our microcontroller, and the latency, which is time taken from input to output, is basically 90 microseconds, sir.
And what do you think about the usability of the system? What do you think about how do you feel it is convenient for users to actually put this into the daily use?
Sir, basically, we also conducted a survey on it. We conducted a survey in a nearby village. They said that we don't have any labs to test our soil. We have to come to the district place where we have to test our soil. So we felt a need where we should develop a device which will provide the ready-made details of the soil directly onto the mobile phone of those farmers, because they knew how to control the mobile phone. That's why we thought of this system.
Right, it's a great system, Neeraj. It's a very good idea, and the fact that you have implemented it also makes it more impressive.
Thank you, sir.
That's it for me. Any other questions by the judges?
Neeraj, Prasant,
Yes, sir.
right? You said you are using Raspberry Pi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have like do you thought of using Node MCU or something like that? Something more simpler?
Yes, sir. We thought of
Because
using.
a typical Raspberry Pi costs somewhat like a minimum Raspberry Pi 600 costs 1,000 rupees, and a Node MCU costs 250 by max. So why not Node MCU? Why Raspberry Pi? Because you are not using any processing system. You are not using any processing power a Raspberry Pi can give you,
Uh, Actually, as explained in the three models,
and you are
according
also
to
using
the
cloud.
yeah, complete your questions. I will answer after that.
Okay. Uh, and according to your the data you guys are showing us, you are just sending the data out to cloud. You can have your processing over there. So why Raspberry Pi? Why not just a Node MCU?
Actually, the three models that we have shown, basic, ultimate, and premium. According to that, the models will be varied. For basic model, we will be using Arduino and Wi-Fi model with it to send data to the cloud. And for premium and ultimate model, we will be using Raspberry Pi. And the
Okay, so
thing that you said that
basically you are creating three different products. You are
yeah,
manufacturing or you are designing three different products.
yes.
Okay. Okay, that seems right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sanket, how are you connecting to the internet? Matlab, what protocol are you using to connect to the net?
Uh, Sir, actually, I don't know a lot about that, but when we were using Raspberry Pi, at that time
Raspberry
we
Pi
just
say,
wrote down the, yeah,
Raspberry Pi say you're sending to the cloud, right?
yeah.
So you would need some sort of internet connectivity to the Raspberry Pi module
Yes, but at that time we have provided the local Wi-Fi to it. But we can
from
use
the. What do you mean by local Wi-Fi?
we have provided our mobile hotspots.
All right. And what if, so this is the first part of my question, that what if there is no internet connectivity to the phone? Because you plan to use it in the farms, right? It's an open
Yeah,
space.
but yeah,
And
yes. Actually, we didn't include that costing of the GSM model or the cost of providing internet into our model. As you said that we at the time of testing and all those things we used our mobile hotspots. But if
Yes,
we
sir.
are going,
And yes, sir. And for that purpose, we are also providing notification system, which will work even if there is no internet. But we have to sure that a network is available for this device to be working.
what sort of network? That's what I'm asking. What communication protocol are you using to establish the network?
Sir, basically we are Raspberry Pi. Basically, we can use simple file transfer protocol, which is a network
FTP.
protocol called,
Yeah.
yes, sir, file transfer protocol, which will be helpful to us, and which is also compatible with the Raspberry Pi.
This is the first part of my question. The second part is to make they make your product very scalable in India, especially. You will
Yes, sir.
need you will also need to take care of the fact that a lot of farmers don't use mobile phones. They use mobile phones, but not smartphones, which can support such apps. So for
Yes, sir.
scalability, you'll have to
So
look at that too.
yes, sir, sure. Your point is correct. So we are providing LCD display, which will display the data directly on the device, which is fitted on the device. So it will be more remote. And if the farmer does not have mobile phone, also he will get the readings
But he
because of
won't
this.
if he doesn't have the mobile phone, he won't have connection to the network. Considering that
Yes,
there is network connectivity in that area.
yes, sir. That we have to work upon.
Yeah.
Basically, we can
Neeraj,
also.
I suggest you can have a system with onboard processing,
Okay, sir.
like using a edge computing and all. So
Yes, sir.
you can predict, or like I guess there was an OpenCV part over there.
Yes,
That
sir.
OpenCV algorithm you were suggesting, you can use that using a Raspberry Pi only. You
Yes,
can
sir.
make this system with the onboard processing.
Okay,
You
sir.
don't need to add cloud over here.
Sure, sir. We use edge processing. We will try to
because
improve
because
it.
you have to consider this fact, because that a very large part of India doesn't have mobile network
Yes,
or
sir. That
internet
is point to
actually.
be noted. Yes,
It
sir.
it may have mobile network but not internet. So you have to
Yes,
take
sir.
that into account.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir, for your valuable suggestion.
One more thing, you can use other IoT protocols to monitor a large piece of land using IoT. One such protocol is LoRaWAN. एक बार just
Yes,
research
sir.
about it once.
Long range. Yes, sir. We have thought
Yeah,
about it. We have also conducted webinars. We have attended workshops, and we are trying to get into it. We also ordered some LoRa boards, and we are taking tutorials and want to implement our project with the help of LoRa, sir.
हाँ, but even while you're using LoRa, ये याद रखना that even LoRa needs network connection to at least one device, which will be the master device. The end devices need not need internet connectivity, but one device needs Wi-Fi or internet connectivity. So ये just keep this point in mind.
Okay, sir.
Okay, while scaling your product, while making your product scalable, you will need to consider this fact
Yes, sir. Sure.
because internet connectivity is not that present in these areas,
Yes, sir.
farming areas, farmlands.
It is a prime issue. Internet
हाँ,
connectivity is a prime issue. Thank you, sir.
ठीक है, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, Thank you, team defenders, for your presentation. Next up, we have Ramit Singh. Uh,
Yes.
Ramichu, are you on the
Hello.
call? Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
start whenever you're ready.
Okay. So can I start now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Ramit Singh Sachar, currently pursuing BCA from Vivekananda Institute of Professional Studies. So I have made this device, silent speech recognition. So my device motto is providing voice to the silence. So let's get started. So let's get to the situation. Here you can see the current, according to the current census of 2011, there are almost 2.2% of the Indian population which are speech disabled. And this record is by NCBI. So what this does is it creates a communication barrier between the people who could speak or who are not, it can creates a barrier between the people, normal people and the disabled people. So what the solution I have provided? I have recently developed this prototype in my lockdown period. So this device can read and analyze my movement of my mouth and can translate the movement into speech. Like it uses electromyography sensor or electromyography technology, which could read my electrical activity produced in a muscle. So I have used this device to put on my on my mouth and on a mouth, and these three sensors are these three electrodes basically, which are connected to the sensors, are placed on my mouth. So whatever I say, like if I say a particular word or explain something, like if I say a particular word, so a different pulse or different reading is created. So I recognize that my device recognizes that reading and uses machine learning algorithm and detects what I'm speaking and translate into speech. So yeah, it gives voice to the people who can't speak and don't have their voice of their own. And it also has a feature, it doesn't require any internet connection. Uh, its initial cost for this making this prototype, it cost me it's around 5,000, 4,000. And now why to invest? So, like I said, there's a huge target market of 2.2% of the Indian population, and it's also solving the issue of communication barrier which is created by the for the disabled people and normal people. So it helps in providing the voices to the people who are disabled, speech disabled. And in the future also we could play with the device by adding some more applications which I am thinking of making it used for automation, like we could give a voice command and we could use in communicating computers, or we could add a Google Assistant. So these are the different applications we could add in the future. So yeah, let's start with my demo. Uh, Demo voice not. Is demo voice is audible? Hello.
No, the demo voice is not audible at all.
So now it's, actually in the demo I have spoken three words, I have said hello, and I said myself Ramit and goodbye. So I don't know why the audio is not. Okay, I just tell you what's happening here. I just there are three electrodes placed near my nose, and one is on my chin. So what I say, what I speak or trying to speak, like I said goodbye, or let's say I have may use I have just worked on three to 4 words. So like when I have said Ramit, so there is a latency rate of around 5 to 7 seconds, and when I speak that, it goes in the Raspberry Pi, and then then in that machine learning algorithms happen, and then the output output came through the speaker which I used to the Raspberry Pi. So this is the basic functioning. Also, if I tell the workflow of my project, it is like that the sensor is connected to the Arduino Nano, which you can see here. Arduino Nano, and it gives serial data directly to the Raspberry Pi, and I have made a script which captures that serial data and puts into the machine learning algorithm, and then machine learning algorithm with the output which I get after the machine learning guesses the output. I just simply put it on the I just gives the output through the speaker. So this is my main working of this project and prototype. And sorry for the, I don't know why the audio is not coming in the demo. Yeah, thank you. Hello.
Yeah, judges, you can start the Q&A.
Yes, yes.
Ramit. Hi, this is Pradey.
Hello.
One thing I have just read on the internet is because the disability you're trying to target is called mutism, है ना? And
Yeah,
it is more often than not caused by lack of coordination in the muscles itself. It may be paralysis, it may be illness in the larynx or something. It's just an article
no,
on. Yeah.
no, not. I have not made for the mutism. I actually I have made for the people who like can't speak, like people who uses people for the people who can't speak. They have one option that they can use sign language. So instead of sign language, they could they could move their mouth or use their mouth to speak. That's the problem is that they don't have a voice. So
They don't
I
have
was
a
thinking.
they don't have a voice because they have a muscle problem in either. First of all, there are a lot of factors that go into speech. One is the tongue movement. The movement of the tongue affects what you speak. The movement of the epiglottis, which is the inner tongue, and the voice box, which is the larynx and the lips. So,
Yeah,
and all these, the voice that comes out of any of the organs is controlled by the muscles itself,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And the muscles are controlled by the electrical movement inside the neurons,
yeah,
and you're targeting the neurons itself, right?
yeah,
So if the muscles are not moving, there is a problem in the muscles, then you can't detect it itself because you're targeting the electronic system, right? Do you get my point?
okay. Yeah.
Huh. So that is what I wanted to clarify.
Okay. So I will do more research on that, and
Huh.
thanks for your precious opinion. Uh,
I think that is all I wanted to ask.
okay.
Continue.
So, but I was also thinking to add more electrodes to that. Because right now I'm just using the chin muscle that I have used here. So I was thinking to use of more electrodes, but due to the lockdown, I don't have the more sensors. So yeah, I could research on more on that how the speech like that works. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Hello, Neeraj. It's a good idea, and congratulations on the implementation of this. I don't think we have any other questions, so maybe you can, Saksham Bhaiya, if you do not have any other questions, we can probably move on to the next team.
Yes, I don't have any questions.
So sorry to interrupt. Ramit,
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
what you can do instead of reading the electrical signals is you can stimulate the electrical signals from outside. Do you understand?
No, can you elaborate that?
Um, Recently, I saw a video where a nurse stimulated the speech of a small child using vibrations.
Oh,
I do not have that video right now, but it's just a thought that instead of reading the electrical signals, because muscles are not working, that means electrical signals are not working, right? So instead of reading the electrical signals, you can try to induce electrical signals inside the neurons in some way. It's just a thought. I don't have a solution for it really, but just a thought.
okay.
Research
I
करना.
could research on that and try to improve my device also on that.
Because this is
So
actually
thanks.
a very good idea. I'll take your number from the organizers, and if I find something, I'll reach out to you. This is actually a very
Yeah,
good
yeah,
idea.
sure, sir. Yeah. Sir,
Okay.
any judges? I want some opinion on device. So what could I do? Some add-ons or like what could I reduce something?
Amit, we
If
would
you,
love to give you more suggestions, but unfortunately, we are running out of time. I
okay,
think
okay,
we'll
okay.
move on
No
to the
problem,
next
no
team right
problem.
now.
Okay.
We'll reach out to you with
Okay.
any suggestions if you have any. Right?
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.
Okay. Thank you, Ramit, for your presentation. Now I would request Spectra to start with the presentation whenever they are ready. Team Spectra,
Yes, I'm ready.
it's Varnit Goswami. Yeah, you can start.
Yes, I'm audible.
Yes, Vanit, you are audible. Please proceed.
Yes.
Yes, I'm just sharing my screen.
Varnit, is it working?
Varnit, if you're saying something, you're not audible, and if you're trying to upload a presentation, I would suggest you tell us what you're trying to do.
If your speaker is not
Yeah.
working, you can try to write something in the chat.
Uh, I'm Vanin Goswami
There's
from
issue with your mic.
Team Spectra. I'm here
Uh, Varnit, you are not audible. Sorry. Varnit has disconnected. I guess there are some net issues.
Is he alone or does he have any teammates?
I'm just checking right now. I think he was alone.
Sure.
Um, It's all right. Let's proceed with the projects or showdowns of other PhDs, and we'll probably try to accommodate the Varnit after we are done and after he has fixed his connectivity issues. Right. Thank you everybody for participating. It was a really good experience in judging you all. All of your projects are very good, and congratulations on making it this far.
Guys, we will be sharing the results after the PhDs of all the events have been completed, and you can thank you for joining.
Okay, so I'll leave. Be leaving the meeting now. Okay. Hi guys. So we are live now. Sumit, are you there?
Yes.
Do we have all the teams and judges?
Um, I think so. Let us see. All the judges are there. Teams to confirm. Teams are also there. Wait for 2 minutes. I'm just providing sheet to the judges.
Sure, go on.
The first team will be slash sound. So be ready with the presentation and share a screen, please.
Sumit, till then you can share the guidelines. How much time they would get? How much time would judges get for Q&A?
I'm telling. All the teams will get 8 minutes for the presentation, and after that, our judges will be asking questions from you. Uh, and that's it for the guidelines. And please, all the members except for those who are presenting, keep your mic mute so that no chaos should be made.
You could also switch on your webcams, the ones who are presenting.
So I found please share a screen for the presentation. We are starting in 1 minute.
Is it visible?
Yes, our screen is visible.
Just let me know when I have to start.
So judges, can we start? If you're ready. Rakshit, that's all what is it?
Yeah,
Sure,
you can
surely.
start.
Acha, okay, okay. So team, you can start your presentation. All the best.
Okay, thank you. So our basic idea of this app was derived from the problems which the women are facing in the past 7 days, which have been highlighted recently. Amidst COVID-19, everyone forgot about the major issue of India, which was women's security, and which has been revoked a lot in the past 7 to 8 days, which was visible on Instagram via a post about how women are treated in India. In order to give the rights to women and protect them from any harm further, we have come up with this idea. My teammate and I, Rohit, are here to present our app, which will help women in 85% cases to protect themselves from any people who are following them on roads or are going to harm them in any way. Why do we need a change? Because even after so much technological advancement, be it IoT, artificial intelligence, machine learning, development, no app has been created, no technology is still helpful till date to protect a woman from getting sexually harassed on the road itself or even get raped at any time of the day. Take it the Delhi case, which happened in the mid evening. It was not even night. In the past 2 3 days, we have observed various movements with respect to women's security, which left our country wondering how, despite the technological advancement, we are still not able to help others. So, in order to explain this, I'd like to take an example to which every woman will relate. Suppose we are working in an office and we have a big presentation tomorrow because of which we have to leave late. Suppose by 11 p.m. or after 12 p.m., 12 a.m., which is a very absurd time to leave, provided India's condition. So I plan on walking to the metro station, and in between, I observe a drunk person coming towards me along with a group of 4 5 people. Obviously, as a woman, I'll feel very unsafe, and I would like to take help from anyone. But as to my notice, no one is observed around. Someone who would be helpful to me. So in order to save myself, either I can walk faster or run till the home, which is absolutely not possible because the road has been compromised by those people, and I don't feel safe to move forward. The problem here is everything happens in such a haste. We don't remember calling. We don't remember calling anyone via phone or share our location at that time because everything is so scary around. We just want to save ourselves from the predator. According to the statistics, 106 rapes every day in India happen, and out of which 4 in 10 are minors, which are below the age of 18. So how does our app help here? The community comes together to help. I'll be explaining my basic idea of the app via my UI, and our app instantly helps and is absolutely secure. We'll explain you why. So the implementation of the app goes like this. Our basic idea of the app is instead of women searching for contact numbers or searching for any person around to help them, they cannot wait for someone to come to them and help them because there is no much time. In fact, till then, any incident would have happened. So in order to prevent that, a woman can instead open our app, click on the search button, and search for areas, for houses within 1 kilometer radius which are safe for her, where she can spend the night or spend a particular time of her day until she feels safe to go out there, until those people have left the road or left that area, and she feels absolutely safe to go back. So How do we plan on implementing this? All the house owners in India will open this app and they will register themselves. When they register themselves, they will give in their name and the house details and who all are residing in the house. Suppose if a person is a family with two children and a wife, they can give in those details and then the exact house address, which can be found easily on the Google Maps. When the person has registered, the house address will be stored in our SQL database, and when the lady or the woman who wants to search for a house in the 1 kilometer radius clicks on search button, all the houses within 1 kilometer radius using machine learning algorithms like random forest algorithm and minimization algorithm, all the houses will appear on her screen in the form of a list. The closest house which she can observe, she can just click on the Google Map icon and it will lead her to the destination of that house. She can run over there or walk there and stay there until she feels safe to come out. So that's why I mentioned how the community is going to help us. So the entire community will come together and help us in this situation. It is absolutely secure, and I know you have all vulnerabilities doubt as to if a girl enters a boy's house and the boy is itself a predator or a friend of the predator, how will she help herself? We will be clearing all the doubts of the app, which I can right now. I hope this UI will make it clear. So on the front screen, we have made the UI as simple as possible because in times of emergency, no one looks at the creativity. They just want help. So our first option is to register the house. The house owners will enter their name, their house address, and the type of home. The type of home has four parts. We'll be explaining that as to why we have chosen those particular four ranges. Suppose a boy bachelor cannot register to this app because we find it very unsafe because there are certain reasons. We agree that some are very helpful, but we cannot take a risk regarding this. We cannot prevent anyone from getting raped or getting harassed if a predator is a boy and the girl walks straight into his. So to avoid this situation, we have kept four minimal conditions as to who all can register. So after registering, their database and in case house is searched person, so that they get alerted as well in case if someone needs help. Now the second option is the women who want to search for a house. In order to search for a house, they just have to enter their name, no other conditions available, and just search. While searching, I have provided with two options here. Either they can call the police there itself, but waiting for the police to arrive there and then take action might take longer than expected, and then any other incident can happen in such time. So they can simply go to the house details. So here I'm just provide as to if she clicks on search, three houses have been found in her area. There will be three options she can locate. She can call and send an SOS message to that person.
You have 1 minute
So
more for
so by click 8 minutes to there, right?
1 minute left.
So by clicking the Google Maps, she can directly go there. And this load more option, it will expand the radius by 1.5 kilometers if within 1 kilometer no houses are found. I would like to, so the technologies we have used is React Native for the front end, Node.js for the back end, SQL database to store everything, and machine learning algorithms, which I've already mentioned. The future scope of this is we can collaborate with the Oyo Hotel Services and Jolo PGs later so that they can come on the radar as safe houses for the women, or else this app can be made completely offline by using Google Maps offline current location feature along with the SQL offline database. And there are is there separate time for Q&A?
Yes, you will get time for the Q&A.
Okay, so the Q&A here is listed. I can answer you there itself. I'd like to pass on to my teammate Rohit, who can show the prototype which he has built. Rohit, I think this current sound is low. I'm really sorry for
No,
that.
no issue.
Okay, I'd like to end it here. If the Q&A session is,
Okay, okay. So that's all from your side.
yeah.
So judges, you can ask questions regarding this.
Can you go first? Hi, Kunal, this side.
Hi.
So the problem I had with your application is you said that you wouldn't allow bachelors to register on the app, right?
Yes.
Good on your part, but how will you verify other houses for their safety?
Yes, to prevent that the female does not get exploited or any other person does not exploit our features, they have to register using their Aadhaar card, which is mentioned in my first question. So if they register with their Aadhaar card, the Aadhaar card will get verified. And in case if someone exploits the terms and conditions, which we have mentioned here in the fourth question, which is not cause any harm to the visitor seeking help or pressurize the visitor to disclose their personal details. If any of these two is performed by the person owning the house, we will block their Aadhaar card.
See, you aren't getting the point. Aadhaar card से identity verify हो गई, but how does that stop exploitation? Every single criminal has an Aadhaar card.
Yeah. So in order to stop exploitation, we have made sure that these four types of people can only register, which is a family of three or four, a single
Okay.
bachelor girl staying alone, more than two girls staying together, or an elder couple staying alone.
Okay.
Hi, this is Isha. So I basically have two questions for you. Firstly, are you trying to people, women which are you trying to eradicate these kind of cases during the daytime or the night time?
It is applicable at any point of the day. If you,
But
yes.
yeah, sorry. This is kind of a prevention app. This is what I get. So
Yes.
basically, how do you know that that locality is safe or not?
The locality is safe or not, but the house is definitely safe because these four conditions which I have imposed will ensure that the locality is safe. If a single bachelor girl is staying in a locality, she will not go to a place which is very dangerous for her itself. Or any two girls staying together, they will not stay at a place which is dangerous for themselves itself. If it's dangerous for them, it will be dangerous for any other girl who is going to search for that house.
But this leads to this leads to my next question, which is basically the question is the girl who's not feeling safe, right? That is the whole point. She logs into your app and then and then searches for a place to settle in, right? This is the whole idea.
Yeah.
So how will she decide that she needs to pay place to she needs a place to crash? Why not she if the locality is safe, she can go home. Isn't that a much better option? So why would the girl choose your app? That already
Arundhati, can I
happened.
answer this?
Yeah, sure.
Hi guys, first of all, I'm sorry I am having some connection problem over here. And to answer your question, of course, a girl needs to choose her app because even if the society is safe for her, not only it is concerned with safety, but also sometimes women face some critical situations which not only compromises their safety but also other issues. So I guess they can choose her app.
And
Okay.
also, if a locality, once again, Rohit, also if a locality is safe, it does not guarantee that a person who is walking inside the locality or any random person is not going to harass her. Whatever predator is coming from a far off location decided to visit this place for doing some work, or if his office is here, or his or her office is here. What if that person has the predator mindset and the locality is still safe?
So you basically conclude if a girl does not have his or doesn't have her own conveyance, then she won't be able to reach. She would need your app, right?
Yes, if she feels at any point of time she's not convenient enough to move forward and she needs help, she can just use our app, search for a house, go there, stay till she feels safe, and then come out after some time.
Okay, I also, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm Sai Smita. I also have a question that
I'm sorry you're not audible.
cases that have. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I was asking that most of the cases that happen don't have a good neighborhood or houses that a person, as most of the cases happen in the empty roads and all village areas. How would you want to? Is there a way you are taking it up in your application? These cases,
Uh, this app is not for a village area because village might not have a strong
not
internet
only a
connection.
village area, when there's an intersection between roads also, most of the cases happen in places that don't have houses nearby, because if there are houses nearby, like if something happens in a colony, the if the screams would be heard and people would come out. And
Correction to be made. People will not come out because this is India and people don't help. Instead, they take out their phone and use the camera to record it instead of helping the person.
then how are you expecting them to help in such a situation? They would say that,
If
oh,
a
maybe they would refuse to help in such a critical situation.
if a house, if see, if an entire colony is like that, they will not bother registering on our app. To be honest, if a person does not feel like we should provide protection and we should provide protection to any woman, they will not even bother registering on our app or download our app to make other people feel safe. I hope you're understanding my point.
I'm just saying that if it is accessible to me, it is I'm in a place surrounded by homes. Then if I scream, if there is someone who is willing to help, would come out of the balcony, of course.
If you scream, the predator will know about your location, and that is a very, very negative thing. That is the last thing you want to do while you are hiding from someone.
So there is no cases for uh, open. There is no way in your application that a girl in open areas can be rescued, right? That's the point that I'm
Yes,
stating.
it is. I am taking the case where in within 1 kilometer radius, at least one or two houses will be there, where she can travel 750 meters, at least be 750 meters away. At least she can walk or run there, and she can be safe till then.
Arundhati, can I answer this question?
Yeah, sure.
So, ma'am, basically, to answer your question, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So basically, to answer your question, whether will our app work in open places or not? So when the Google Maps was introduced, it was only limited to very urban cities which were in the world. Now you can see every village has it. So when we launch our app, few people will install it, and as people will come to know about this, many people will come forward willingly to help the society. And as you can say, it may be available in open places and villages and rural areas also.
Okay.
Hey guys, actually I have a question. Hey, my name is Arpit. Uh, ओके यहाँ तक अब यहाँ इन दो चीजें इन दो पॉइंट्स क्लियर हो गए कि आपको अपना घर मिल गए और सब कुछ क्लियर हो चुका है हाँ आपको वहां तक पहुंचना है आप कैसे कौन से एल्गोरिथम्स यूज कर रहे हैं कि वहां तक सेफली उस लड़की को पहुंचाने के लिए घरों तक बिकॉज रनिंग और वॉकिंग इक्वली compromises दैट सेफ्टी ना
Uh,
Arundhati,
better
can I
than
say this?
doing nothing.
Can I say this?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so our app basically uses Google's Cloud Console service. So the Google Cloud Console service is protected with a HTTPS protocol, which is a very secured thing. And to answer your question, it makes use of random forest algorithm to determine the closest place. And we also use lot of encryption algorithm, and uh, we have used a
Rohit, that
few.
was not the question, I guess.
Sorry.
Rohit, can I
But
ask?
basically, these all these algorithms and these encryption would help help safety of the
Make our
app. It
app
won't
safe.
be hacked. We are asking like you in the beginning of the presentation. The example you gave was, suppose a girl is traveling to the metro and she sees some people who disturb her. So basically, your app. While she's walking or running towards the house, that equally that doesn't serve the purpose.
So basically, doing nothing is out of the question because वो वहाँ पे रुक कर वेट नहीं कर सकती कि उसके साथ कुछ हो. कुछ एक्शन तो लेना पड़ेगा ना. भले ही नीचे झुक के भाग के जाए या तेज से भाग के जाए अपने आप को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए या किसी चीज के पीछे छुप जाए तब तक हमारा ऐप यूज करे घर ढूंढ ले और वहां पर धीरे धीरे चलते जाए. भी ना करने से बेटर ही है ना ये सब.
Fair enough.
So
I
that's
have
it.
one last
That is.
question. Wait, I
Sure.
have one last question.
Sure, sure.
Hypothetically, for example, there is a girl uses your app and finds a home to stay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I am a predator, more likely a thief or whatever, a very dangerous gangster, uses your same app and finds that house out, goes to the safe place and
You,
attack.
if you are a very dangerous predator or a gangster, I think you cannot register on our app itself because you have to register
See,
via your Aadhaar card, right?
See, I can use my if I am a very dangerous gangster, I don't think a fake Aadhaar or a female identity will be least of my concerns. I can basically use someone, point a gun at a girl that is beside me and ask for her phone. Even better,
Okay.
I can ask my wife to give her Aadhaar details to me.
Okay. Well, if you are asking your wife to give the Aadhaar details and then registering it and then searching for some house to attack on, uh, in that case, I think we have not taken this into consideration yet. We just look into
Uh,
cases
Actually,
a girl.
can I say just a
Yeah, yeah.
minute?
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
so basically, you are a big gangster, and you can ask your wife to register in this app, and you can try and you can attack a home. Maybe first time for you it will be successful, but as when you attack, you will be marked as a spam or inappropriate, like whatever. Then we will increase the security of the app and in such a way that this cannot happen in future.
How
Yes,
will you
yes.
flag me कि which लड़के के phone से I got to your house? That is
Uh,
what I.
we we will then increase the security complications. Like we will ask for more and more photo proof, and we'll have some valid identity that it is a girl who is using the app.
See, once registered, it is very simple. Anyone can use the app. It is not something very new that someone else uses someone else's account. Done.
No,
And one more thing. If you use more, if you ask for more proof to register on your app, it will increase the amount of effort that requires you to use the app. People will just not register because it will be hard. You have to find a balance in between.
okay, so asking about effort. When it comes to women's safety, if this least effort people cannot show, I don't know what to question the Indian nation people. And Aadhaar verification is not a very big thing. Paytm has provided it, Google Pay has provided it, Phone Pay has provided it. If they can do it there, why not here? Is a life is money more important than a life, in than saving a life?
See, I'm not saying about myself. Saying it to you about people, other people. To verify Aadhaar on Paytm and GPay, you need to go to special centers which have dedicated fingerprint scanners. Correct? Once the
Yes.
account is verified, anyone can use the app. Correct?
Yes.
That is what I'm saying.
So we'll make it simpler in our app. In order to get your Aadhaar verified, we'll set up a particular team of people who will be looking at the Aadhaar IDs which have been uploaded on our app. That will go into a separate database, and that will be viewed by a particular team, which will verify if it's valid or not.
Okay, thank you.
Instead of creating all that mess, we'll just give it a simpler look.
Okay, I'm satisfied. Thank you.
So thank you, judges, and thank you, team. So, team JSS, you can present your screen and start. Is team
Hello.
JSS present here?
Yeah, we are presenting now.
Okay, okay.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay.
So you can start your presentation.
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, so our topic was Corona Info Corner. So we have many apps available on the App Store that give us lot of helpful features to fight this pandemic. But then, not one person would like to have hundreds of apps, like 2 or 3 apps related to for the same issue. They wouldn't have 2 3 apps for the same issue. So it is better to have all in one app sort of thing. So yeah, that is our main problem statement that we try to tackle here. We have quite a lot of features in our app. So there are features for daily use, emergency, and other miscellaneous features also. So your daily use is like chat. We have a very interesting chatbot which answers any questions related to coronavirus. It's almost like your Siri or Alexa, something like that, but it's related to coronavirus only. For emergencies, we have symptoms checkers, helpline numbers, hospital tracker, etc. So yeah, the chatbot we made using Dialogflow. Dialogflow was very helpful for us to make the chatbot very smooth and user friendly. I think Rakshit will give you a demo of the app to make things more clearer.
Is there any issue?
Excuse me, whether my voice is audible?
I think he
Yeah.
had some
Yeah,
network issue.
yeah, now it's proper. I got switched off, so I'll just present it now.
Okay, okay.
I hope you can see the screen.
Yes.
Yeah, this is our app. So we have these features. So talking about this, we have a chatbot. So basically, in chatbot, we can ask any questions. So this is the
Like,
chatbot. Yeah, Ramesh can continue.
yeah, in this situation, everyone should know what is going on and what this coronavirus is and how to prevent this and what are the symptoms. And also, there should be something like chatbot which answers everything. So we made a chatbot using Dialogflow, which was very easy for us. And we can ask now. I'll ask
Yeah.
some questions. Rakshit, you type. I'll start with the basic conversation like hi. It says, and can you ask what are the symptoms of corona? It answers the symptoms of corona also, and we trained this bot to answer whether the news is fake or not also. So there was some news spreading like coronavirus spread through air and all. So Rakshit, check whether coronavirus spread through air or not.
So basically, in this, it'll answer all the queries and the facts about the fake news and all. So if you have some fake news, you can directly put into the chatbot. You can check. So this is like the verification part. So basically, in our chatbot, what we do is we scrape it from some government website. So there's a Karnataka website in which they have put all the fake news and all, like which and all are fake news and all. So this chatbot will be trained in such a way that it will answer all the questions regarding this.
This was about the chatbot, and next features will be going on.
So here you can see the email icon. So basically, this is the emergency email ID, which is given by the government. So this is like the 24/7. So whenever if you have any queries, you can directly email them, and you'll get an instant reply. So we can check here. So whoever is using the app directly, their form will come. Two is hard coded because this is the thing. Like it should go to the government email. This is the emergency email. So whatever query you have, you can directly write and you can send it. So this was the emergency email, and yeah, and you have one more feature called symptom checker. So basically, in symptom checker, what we have used is we have used Geo API. So in this, what we do is we ask a few questions related to the patient's symptoms and all. So like whether he has visited any, like whether he has visited any abroad in the recent times, or does he have cough or cold. So based on these, like based on the few questions, we are going to estimate him. So I'll just show you a demo. I'll just write random.
You have 1 minute left, so be quick.
Yeah. So basically, when you ask a few questions, it will answer to this. So follow safety procedure. And the one more, we have one more feature where the user can report the fake news. For example, I have some fake news in the WhatsApp. So what I can do is I can directly upload this to the database. So so I'll assume this is a fake news. I'll upload it. So basically, this will be given to the government. So in the government database, they'll have all the list of fake news. They'll verify it whether it's a fake news or not. So based on that, they'll upload it in their Karnataka
fact checker website. There's a website where you can verify it. And these are FAQs. So all the FAQs are listed here. And there's an option to donate also. So if you have like, if you want to donate to the government, you can put some amount, some name, and then some message. So send by UPI. You can use any of the UPI which is available. So I'm just using Paytm. Yeah, whatever amount is in message, then if you proceed, it'll come payment is successful. So payment cancelled by the user since I did not pay it. And there's an option to check the helpline number for all the states. You can check all the helpline numbers which is available. Karnataka, Kerala, Delhi, all those things.
And we are having hospital near me also.
There's a feature called hospital near me. Sanimish can continue. Sorry Sorry to interrupt, but the time is over for the presentation. No, we'll just finish up with this, the
Yeah,
last one.
we'll just say like in this pandemic situation, people having all the symptoms don't know whether where to go and all. So using this app, we'll fetch the location of the user, and after fetching the location of the user, we'll find the nearby COVID-19 centers. There we can go and easily have the checkup. So this was our feature.
So directly you can see the nearby hospital is checked, which is stating COVID-19 patients near me. So in my place, I've chosen 500 meters. So near my place, there's a hospital which is stating this. So we'll get the direction to this particular place. And
So,
other one is groceries. Yeah.
thank you for
So
the
last one.
presentation. Judges will now take over for the questions.
Yeah.
So judges, please ask your questions from them.
Um, Hi guys. First of all, way back, when this started, even I was trying to make a coronavirus app. So then I googled some stuff, and I found out that Google does not allow coronavirus apps on the Play Store. Are you aware of it?
No.
We were actually not aware of it.
Actually, go on, just either of you go on the Play Store and just type in the search box coronavirus app or something. You won't get anything because this has been blocked by Google. That's why people are trying to make web views, web apps, or they're trying to make their apps popular by sending APKs, because Google does not allow a app named coronavirus or anything related to that, just because of this fake news criteria on Play Store.
We are sending this by APK also.
So basically, since like if our app has good features, so we can directly integrate with the government and we can include the features in the Arogya Setu. If not, if not, we can't integrate with the government. We can directly send the APKs and we can have the features. Like since we have all the features, like for the fake news, we can directly give it to the government. Like a lot of fake news are spreading, so there is no way to curb it. So with the help of this, the government can directly, with the help of this app, the government can directly collaborate with us. And along with
And
that,
so if we just download the APK of our app, we'll be able to access a lot of these web applications that are already developed. So I think it is actually like very necessary to have something like this. Like if if they download the APK, they can access all their required coronavirus related apps at once.
like since we have like chatbot to answer all the queries, like all the queries, whatever we give are taken from the government only. So whatever FAQs are uploaded in the PDF and all, they are put into the chatbot so that it will answer, and few more questions related to coronavirus. So basically, in other sense, even though the Google is blocking, our app will directly benefit the customers who are using it. So instead of reading FAQs and all, so if we try to ask some query in the Google, it will give a lot of answers. So this will basically take it from the PDF and some more answers from the concerned authorities, and it will check. So when you have everything in like one app, the chatbot, you have directly you can do it. You can find hospitals which are near you, which are treating COVID-19 patients. So I think it
Uh,
will, yeah.
okay, but this does lead to another question. Why would anyone use your app if all this information I think is provided on WHO website? That is more authentic. That is more like that is something which people would believe actually. Your app is not something people would easily believe. Secondly, if they have a website, and WHO is also now in the process of developing an app, so how does this differ from yours?
Their apps are only related to FAQs and queries and such things. Our app not only provides that but other features also.
And I feel like if you're talking about like the people will believe the who websites and all, like a lot of people they don't know where to verify the news and all. Like they can't go to government websites. Like all the newses are scattered. They need to go to particular section. They need to check okay where are the FAQs and all. They need to download the PDF. They need to check it there. So there's like a lot of procedures. In this just through the chatbot, you give out one question, you get an answer. Like which one will you feel easier? Like going to the government website, checking where the FAQs are there, then verifying it. Like is it like
No,
not
no, no.
difficult?
You don't have to do that. WHO's app does have this functionality. It already has this functionality that it gives you the. You can just type in, or even just as a chatbot, you can voice search your questions. Secondly, as you said that the information is scattered, but all of you might have been going to YouTube daily almost. So
Yeah.
whenever you go to YouTube, you do have a pop-up raising about coronavirus information, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think that it is so. It is not possible to go to
In
access that information.
in YouTube also like there are a lot of videos which are which are even spreading fake news. So which video will you believe in?
That's what my question was. That WHO and others renowned organizations are providing their information. Why would someone come to your app? Because they are already providing information which is from a trusted source.
And one
That
more
was
thing,
my.
yeah, can I? One more thing I want to say is our app not only has all the features like queries and all, we are having hospital EMI also, hospital EME also. So WHO, I think, only provides us information regarding corona and where all things goes on. But in our app, we are having all the features and groceries also. We didn't show, I guess. Like we are directing to some of the groceries applications also, and they can buy there. And we are having hospital EME, which is not available in WHO websites and WHO informations. And we are having all the information regarding coronavirus. And I think it is very much good in one place, in one go. In one go, users can get everything regarding coronavirus, and this is very much important at this situation, as we know.
And especially the WHO will provide only the details regarding coronavirus, not related to the a particular country.
Hey
Example,
guys,
if the
uh, hey, sorry to interrupt. My name is Arpit. I want to ask you that if Play Store is not giving you the support to deploy or make this app public, how do you plan to
yeah.
scale this app for a bigger user base?
So talking about that, we can contact government. Like if the government thinks okay, we can deploy it. It's good enough to be deployed as a official app. Not exactly the official app, an app which provides so many features apart from the Arogya Setu app, which is already there.
Um, okay, that is great. But one of the most important aspect of any app regarding coronavirus is that it has contact sharing for their code base and user base. So how do you plan to make your app, which has a lot of features, publicly available and efficient for each person? because it's about health and it's about corona that it has to be in best form at every time. How do you plan to do that? Have you have any thought about that?
Like Rakshit said, like if we collaborate with the government, our app becomes more trustable source that answers ma'am's question also. And other than that, if official government apps are actually allowed to be allowed on the Play Store, like there's quite a few corona related government apps, so those are allowed. So as long as we are linked with a authority that has some trust, then the Google will allow us.
Actually, I think that you have not understood my question. It's okay that the government approved your app, everything is good. But how are you have any thought about backend and the structures and load balancing and everything things to make this app more efficient? Have you have any thoughts to make this app more scalable than it is right now? It's only
No,
on
actually,
one or two
we have not
devices.
put lot of thought into that. No.
Okay.
If you're putting it in the Play Store, they have load balancers. Like they have many servers, so they can redirect to whichever server is have less traffic.
Bro, it's okay
If it's
that
in the
you
Play
have
Store.
everyone has servers, but uh, you got to have a game plan to make those servers available and make them efficient for your own working and own environment.
If it's not in the Play Store, our app has like the hospital near me and the chatbot. So those two are the websites which we have developed. So in those two websites, they have load balancers. So we have taken it from 000 web host. Like they are giving free this thing. What is that? Free domain and all, free domain and free hosting. So they have load balancers. So even though like the users increase, we can directly have a premium version of it. So they'll provide extra features for security and all. And however, it's HTTPS, whatever is there. The app won't have a problem if many users are using it. Only the hospital near me and the chatbot will have problems, like if a large number of people use. But we can have a premium version of those websites,
Okay.
and we can handle it.
Okay, Among, I'm satisfied. Hi, I'm Kunal. Can I ask you a few questions regarding on your app? See,
Oh yeah.
your app was basically composed of multiple web views that link to websites, right?
No, we have developed those websites.
Did you develop the symptom check? I know you developed the Alexa wala chatbot,
And the
but
hospital email.
okay, those two things you developed yourself.
Yeah.
But other than that, did you actually? All the other web views are actually linked, right?
No,
Yes, sir.
yeah, for the
Some of
symptom
them are.
checker, we use Geo API.
See, the API is you are using is fine. I'm
Yeah.
asking, are those mostly comprised? Is your app mostly comprised of web views?
Like two or three are web based. We develop websites and then integrated into the app for the
Okay.
easy purposes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, my second question is: let us assume it is a very nice word. You get the government approval. You have your app on the Play Store. Correct?
Okay.
Everything is fine. Now we have this French hacker who hacks into your website and says that it is very unsecure. How will you tackle this situation?
So, yeah, talking about hacking the website, we have checked the website for the vulnerabilities. Like since I'm an ethical hacker, I've checked the website for the vulnerability using Nexus. So we have like attacks like ZXX, like cross scripting and all those things, DDoS. So
See,
DDoS,
that is what I'm asking. You know the
yeah,
Arogya Setu app, right? It is basically location geotagging and sending the location home, and it is a web view, correct? Because of the web view, all of the data is very much exposed. Do you have something in your RAM which can be exposed like this?
I don't think it will be exposed. Like there are no particular data which will expose the privacy of the particular person. Since like you have seen our app, we don't have a login page. There is no registration. There's nothing.
Exactly, it is more of an information portal,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, exactly. So we don't care. We don't take much data about the person. So we are maintaining the privacy. Like if you give it to Aadhaar and all, people won't agree to put the Aadhaar card and all. People will restrict, like people will not download the app only. They're like, our privacy will go if I download and if I put all the Aadhaar number and all. So that will actually decrease the number of people using our app. So we have made it very simple.
Okay, I'm satisfied with the answer. Okay.
So that's it.
Okay, I have a question. So you mentioned that you wanted to collaborate with the. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
You wanted to collaborate with the government, and as you know, most of the population in India are not familiar with the English language. That's why Arogya Setu also has 11 languages compatibility. Have you thought of that to include in your application or anything?
Yeah, we thought of including in the future version, but since we had less time, like we had like 3 4 days to develop this app, so we couldn't integrate everything. So
So
we
actually,
can
it could
include
have
it.
been included in the presentation as a future thing. That is what I'm asking. And next thing is, you were saying that you have also added the feature of groceries.
Groceries, yeah.
Which where will you redirect the user for the same?
Any of the online, any of the
Have you thought of which in particular or in
uh,
general?
I've used a big basket for now.
Okay, so are you checking before redirecting that whether most of the things are out of stock? Because nowadays most of the applications are accessible, but they are out of stock. Most of the applications. So if you are trying to integrate that,
Yeah.
you should have an algorithm or something that could also work on that. It should check that the stock is available, not of a particular thing, but in general, like the most popular things are masks and sanitizations and all. So that should be available before you redirect the user.
Yeah, talking about that, the third party apps, whatever you're using, I don't think they'll give access to us to extract those features. Like they have security, like they'll have a problem if we try extracting it.
No,
So that's
no.
why we are redirecting it.
No, I'm telling you to
Yeah.
understand that and add that to the feature. Obviously, they wouldn't allow, but as a user, they would allow. You can use the API integration. You can check out different APIs. And for the fake news, what are you using to know if it is a fake news or not?
For the fake news, actually the user will only be uploading a screenshot of whatever he thinks might be a fake news. That is sent
No,
directly.
you have the TensorFlow, you have that Dialogflow model that would tell you that if I ask, is this a fake news, it would tell me na, that no, it's not fake or it is fake. How is that telling me? Which
Yeah, yeah.
database are you using?
So there is a website called Karnataka Fact Checker. So basically, in that they are collecting like they are collecting fake news and they are uploading it.
Where are they
So
collecting it from?
they are collecting it from like the people who are tagging them in the Twitter and all.
So
So
it
so
would be
once
dependent on that. So it would be dependent. Your application's secure authenticity would be dependent on the Karnataka website. That's
no
what I'm
no
saying.
no, it's a government website which is verified. Like it's government verified. So if it's verified up by us or something, it won't be that efficient. So if it's verified by the government, it's like pakka. This is the thing.
Okay, but
Like yeah,
most
I
of the
got it.
yeah, but I'm just saying that most of the things of your applications are dependent on so many websites that it can be unstable in some case. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, for the dialogue flow, we are scraping it from the website. So
Yeah,
the
I
news and
understand.
all. Then
Okay,
after
okay.
that, we are training it in the chatbot.
When we are dealing with health and all, the trust is an important factor. So we just can't write whatever we want. So we thought it'd be better to
No, you
refer to
have to
government
obviously
websites.
scrape from somewhere that, but I'm just saying that not you could have done the same using a more authentic like WHO or something if possible,
Uh,
because that would be, but obviously fake news would not be available in WHO. I understand that,
yeah, yeah.
but if you are using the Karnataka one, then it will be centric to Karnataka, so
No, no, that's
people.
why. Yeah, that's why we have given an option to for people to upload uh, the the screenshot of the fake news.
Yeah,
So
okay.
since they get more data, they'll go on updating it. So we can directly scrape it from them. We have made it more, more user friendly. More data,
Okay.
more verification.
Okay, okay, I'm satisfied. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, Team JSS. You and your screen now. Team Lodians, please share your screen and start your presentation.
Yes. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes.
Good morning, Yuri. My name is Sanket, and I am representing Team IoTians. Our project title for the contest is AR in Anatomy. Then the first question arises, why AR in anatomy? We were working on AR and VR. At that time, we were thinking on which project we should work. So I was asking my friends how AR can help them in their life. During this, my sister, who is studying MBBS in Kelly College, recommended me that it will be very useful for her and students like her if we develop an app for studying anatomy using AR. Because in anatomy, it is very difficult to visualize and imagine diagrams while studying. Then this will be the flow of our presentation. Challenges that we are trying to solve. Help medical students and doctors to study anatomy in much simpler way than traditional way to make learning fun and easy. Also for others who are interested in studying anatomy. Project description. The whole app has been designed using Unity Editor to give AR experience to users in anatomy. For giving users AR experience, we have used Google's AR Core SDK. This app will give information about different systems along with their labels associated with it. Then the implementation of Firebase services for getting and storing users data like username, email ID. We have used Google's Firebase and services like authentication, like this one, and database. Then the tools that we used for building our app. So we have used Unity Editor, Google AI Core SDK, Firebase as in cloud, Sketchfab for 3D models, Blender for modification in those 3D models, and Visual Studio for coding. Then the coding style. For coding, we have used C# language as shown in this screenshot. Hello Air Controller CS scripts is used for surface detection and track plane visualizer for keeping track of plane surface detected. Then the steps we took to build our solution. After creating new project in Unity, we imported 3D models using Sketchfab, imported AI4 SDK, and prepared single AR scene. Adam made multiple copies of it in each scene and replaced prefab with 3D models that we imported earlier. Then we moved to the part of creating sign up and sign in page. After that, we created UI for selecting different systems, and in the end, we created the APK. Then this is the flowchart of our algorithm. The flow involves signing up, selecting whichever system they want in AR, then looking for plane surface, give touch input, and exploring prefab. Uh, then these are the screenshots of our app. As you can see, our app provides easy option for scaling, rotating, and translating objects. Then the demo video. Our app contains 15 different organ systems. As you can see, 3D objects can be easily rotated, scaled, and repositioned. As you can see, you can visualize all parts very clearly. As you can see, lines have also associated with the diagram. It will be very useful to see the organ system that are present in our app. And finally, we have got our app published on Play Store, and the link is given over here. And the our app got published on Play Store on 5th of May 2020. That had been 5 days till that app has got published, and till now we have 14 downloads and 4.9 rating till now. We were constantly working on to import more models in our app and giving cloud dependent model services. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. Judges, you can ask your question from them now.
Hello. So it's the app is really good. The idea is nice, and congrats for like the downloads and the rating. The only thing which I saw was lacking in the app was the UI. I think it could be a bit like the labels and the login page, the and the second screen which you showed the all the organs, and that can be a both a bit interactive.
Okay.
So yeah, I think this is something you should work on. Just a suggestion, uh, because nowadays UI is and UX is the core of the app. So I think you should work a bit more on the design part.
Okay. You mean to say the UI part, the sign in, sign
Yeah,
up, and the.
yeah, the sign in, the sign up, and the way the body parts are labeled. So the labels can be a more highlighted kind of, and secondly the second page which just shows a list, so you can have categories or something.
Yeah, actually, I have mentioned that category. According to those category, you can visualize. As I just a minute.
Yeah, I saw the categories, but it can be, it can have a different view. Like it can have, instead of a list view, it can have a grid, or it can have a horizontal list, something like that.
Okay, I will definitely work on that.
That would be much better. The users can easily like use it then.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, just that. Beyond everything else is nice, great, good work.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Kunal. Can I ask you a few questions about your app?
Yeah. Yes. Why not?
See, I have a little experience working with AR models and creating Android apps on AR modeling. So I have one question to you. Do you use the Google's AR kit, if I'm not wrong, AR core services
Yeah.
for this app?
Yeah. I have
So,
used Air Core.
so do you know that it has very little support on
Yeah.
Android devices?
Yeah. It only supports Android devices having Android version 7.0 and after that. But as we know that technology is
See,
increase
I'm not talking
technology.
about Android versions. I'm talking about hardware. Every
Uh,
phone launched that has launched with the Android Nougat and above doesn't have support for AR Core. It has to be specifically certified by Google. and it costs companies a lot of money. So sometimes they just skip.
Yeah, that's true. But as we know that AR and VR are the latest technologies, so in the beginning we will have such problems like that. But I think, in my opinion, that in upcoming years we won't face issues like that. It's just the starting of the AR and VR.
So my question to you is, do you have a tackling strategy, or are you letting time take its course and then what will happen, one attitude?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
See, I need you to see your app is on the Play Store.
Yeah.
People are installing your app, they are using your app,
Okay.
but not every device supports AR core, correct?
Yes. Yes.
So, what is your tackling strategy to those customers? You cannot basically block them out of your platform. That is a very bad growth strategy.
Yeah, but I have one other option. I have to create another app. Have you heard about Vuforia?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Then Vuforia supports a lot of devices. If but it's just the fact that Vuforia don't support ground plane detection on many devices. If I have to develop the similar app for a lot of supporting devices, I just have to use Vuforia target based or sorry, uh, image based recognize sorry, marker based. I
Ankit,
have that
wait a minute.
option.
Can I answer this question?
Yes, you can.
Actually, there is in Unity there is an option in a Unity Euphoria ground print detection. Using this, we can also create this, and we are working on it.
Okay. Question
There is
number
an
two.
option in Unity inbuilt.
Okay, okay. Question number two. See, you were telling us about adding more models in your app, correct? But
Yes.
each model increases the size of your app model by model, and if you're using really good quality models, it will cost a lot of data in megabytes. I
Yeah.
understand that
Yes.
data and storage are cheap, but they aren't that cheap that people download 200 megabytes of app which aren't games.
Yeah, at that time we can use Google Firebase storage options. Actually, we are working on it. Then we will be providing options like selecting whichever model user wants in their app or to get stored in their mobile, so that user can conveniently store a lot of space in his mobile by just downloading those model whichever he wants.
And your revenue model is totally free.
Actually, currently we had just deployed it as a project. After, if our model gets more successful, then we can introduce Google Ads in it.
Okay, and
Actually, in the starting, it will be it will, if we had a lot of downloads, then after getting a lot of downloads, it will be easy if we placed ads. If you place ads in the beginning, then maybe some users will get decreased.
okay, I'll suggest going against advertisements in education apps. That looks very
Yeah.
bad. See, if
Yeah.
you're studying biology and you're getting ads about games, you wouldn't study.
Yes.
Agreed. So
Yeah.
I recommend a more freemium kind of approach or partnerships with prominent educational apps.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, team. So thank you to all the three teams and judges. The results will be out in 15-20 minutes, and we'll notify you to join the stream for the results.
Okay.
Thank you for your feedback.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.